दैत्यसुतैः पृष्टो महाभागवदोऽसुरः उवाच स्मयमानस्तान् स्मरन् मदनुभाषितम्। प्रह्लाद उवाच पितरि प्रस्थिते स्माकं तपसे मन्दराचलं युद्धोद्यमं परं चक्रुः विबुधा दानवान् प्रति पिपीलिकैः अहिरिव दिष्ट्या लोकोपतापनः पापेन पापो भक्षीति वादिनो वासवादयः तेषामतिबलोद्योगं निशम्यासुरयूतपाः पद्यमानासुरैर्भीता रुद्रोः सर्वतो दिशम्. Prahlada's mother to his ashram, and Kayatu was serving the rishi and staying in the ashram and always praying for the welfare of Prahlada, her child. And then she says, only when I wish the child will be born. So the delivery will only happen when she wishes. Kshemāya prasūtai. Only when I am ready, I will have the baby. She was constantly serving Narada in the ashrama. And then at this time, Narada gave Upadesha to her and also little Prahlāda in the womb. Rishikarunikastasyaha pradādubhayamīśvaraha dharmasya tattvam jnanam ca māmapyuddishya nirmalam. He gave Jnanopadesha. And then Tattu Kalasya Dirghatvan Stritvan Matustirodane Rishinanugrhitam Nadunapya Jahat Smriti. The mother Kayatu being after a long time passed, she forgot, and then also she did not retain being not having that inclination so much as Prahlāda, but Prahlāda remembered everything. Then he is telling, Bhavatam api bhuyami yadi shraddadate vachah vaisharadidi shraddadah stri balanam cha me yathā. If you hear it with faith, even children will get jnana, even stris, women will get jnana. Why should we not get jnana? We will. So, we are all women, but Guruvayurappan is so merciful to us that he is bringing such divine lessons for us. He loves us so much. So, Prahlāda is telling, please hear with faith what I am about to tell you. Bhavatam api bhuyan me yadi shraddadate vachah vaisharadidi shraddadah sri balanam cha me yathā. Then he gave important technical lesson are coming now. He says the body will undergo transformation. We learned this last time. Janmadhya shalime bhava drishta dehasya natmanah phalānāmiva vrikṣasya kāleneshvaramurtina. The sharira which is outside covering of the atma, as though it will keep changing, but the atma inside remains ever the same. It is always young, it is always fresh, it is always new, it is always pure, it is always eternal, it is full of chaitanyam. So nothing will affect the atma. The body will grow and mature and decay and die, not the atma. Just like the phalānāmiva vrikṣasya, the fruit in the tree, fruit will keep changing. It will become kacha, then it will become little ripe, and then it will fall. But the tree remains the same. Like that, the body will keep changing, but not the soul in the body. Like this, then what is the nature of the soul? Atma nityo avyayah. Nityam. Atma is eternal. Avyayah, without decay. Shuddha, pure. Ekaḥ, only one. Same Atma in everyone. Kṣetreṣu, it is separate from the body. It is the witness. Ashraya, it is the support. It is holding everything together And because it exists, everything else is working. And yet it remains separate also. That is the beauty. And then avikriya, it will not change. Swadrik, it is self-aware. So when you turn off all the light in the room, somebody has to, ask you, or somebody is asking you, are you here? You say, I'm here. You don't have to touch yourself to see, am I here? You don't have to, hit myself, am I here? No, you always know you are here, right? Even when all light is turned off, you know you are there. That awareness is always there. It is self-aware. So that Atma is Swadrik. Then Hetu, it is the cause of everything. Vyapako, it is all pervading. Asangyana-vrita, even though it is making everything else work, but it still remains separate. Atma. And then Anavrita, this is also another interesting one. As though we think body is covered by Atma, but not so. There is only Atma outside. And bodies come and go. That's how they explain. So what we see outside is Chaitanya. Everywhere there is Chaitanya, consciousness. And the bodies like ours, they come and go like this. Because Anavrita means it's not covered. Atma cannot be covered. It is open. It is using the body only to express itself right now. So it is entered into the body. But it is also outside as everything. So like that, Prahlāda described 12 characteristics of Atma. Then he said, Edaihi dvadashabir vidvan atmano lakshanai parai aham avetya sadbhavam dehādau mohajam tyajete. This is where we left. Knowing this much about Atma, we left the class last week and then we said, Aham mameti, that I am the body, this body is mine. Give up that ajñāna, because you are Bhagavan's. Atma is, Bhagavan is inside, we are the Atma Swarupa, our Swarupa is Bhagavan, Bhagavat Swarupa. But we got attached to the body, so we think I am the body. So that ajñāna, mistaken identity. It is a big mistake, but it's a mistaken identity, and we are trying to make that work. But the whole starting itself is a mistake. In math, when the first step is wrong, the rest will be wrong, right? So how we are living our life thinking I am this body, that starting itself is wrong. Since the starting is wrong, everything we do to fix all these things, that's also wrong. So it's just a futile exercise we are doing, birth after birth. Instead, turn it this time. This time, do not fall into that trap. Turn your mind inward to Bhagavan and then realize your true nature. And then give up. Dehādu mohajam tyajet. Give up this moha that you are the body. Prahlāda told all the children. They are only children. Will they understand? Yes, so Prahlāda is telling. So this high teachings is telling. If I come and call my friends or my husband and teach all this, they won't understand. Because you have to be in this for a long time to even have little understanding. But since Prahlāda is telling all the children, he is already in that bhava. Prahlāda can, just pass that jnana to them. So Prahlāda is teaching only children. Then he says, give up this ajñāna, that you are the body. Before I am 58, many people are younger than me here, or many are older than me. Age does not matter. We should understand and grasp it right now when we can. And then we have to lead our life with that jnana. Do not say, at the end of the life I'll get jnana. Right now. Right now, like that we should hear Bhagavatam with urgency. So Prahlāda is teaching. Then he says how to get understand that Atma is separate. How to get that feeling in Anubhava. Svarṇaṁ yathā grāvasu hema-kāraḥ kṣetreṣu yogais tad-abhijña āpnuyāt kṣetreṣu deheṣu tad-atma-yogair adhyātma-vid brahma-gatiṁ labheta. It's not just mere theory. It is possible to have this anubhava. Svarṇaṁ yathā grāvasu hema-kāraḥ kṣetreṣu yogais tad-abhijña āpnuyāt kṣetreṣu deheṣu tathātma-yogair adhyātma-vid brahma-gatiṁ labheta. Working with gold, they are able to extract the gold from the ore. They are very expert how to extract gold from the gold ore. Like that, people who are Atma-jnanis, they are able to separate Atman from the Sharira. People who are attained, so that is why our Ramana Maharshi is like that, right? How he is only wearing a kaupina, has nothing, he relies on the world, does not rely on the world for anything. But yet he is in a feeling of bliss always. How? That the Atma Ananda is experiencing every moment. He does not need anything from the world to get that Ananda. Right? We see Mahans like this. They live like this. India has so many saints. Jivan Muktas, even now, they are existing in Bharat Desha, and only our Hinduism teaches like this jnana. So that it teaches Atma is separate, all the body, which are all Prahlāda is going to describe aṣṭau prakṛtayaḥ proktās. Prakriti, it has 8 plus 8, 16 categories. He is going to describe aṣṭau prakṛtayaḥ proktās traya eva hi tad-guṇāḥ vikārāḥ ṣoḍaśācāryaiḥ pumān samanvayāt aṣṭau prakṛtayaḥ proktās traya eva hi tad-guṇāḥ vikārāḥ ṣoḍaśācāryaiḥ pumān samanvayāt deheṣu sarva-saṅghāto jagattasturiति dvita atraiva mrigyah purusho neti tyajan. So deheṣu sarva-saṅghāto jagattasturiति dvita atraiva mrigyah purusho neti tyajan. Already studied so many times about Prakriti. Prakriti mahadahankarāscha matrāscha bhūtāni abhihrita-vidashakshi purusha panchavimshah idi vidida vibhago muchyate sao prakritya kapila tanuriti tvam devahūtyainyagadi. So our body is, we have body, mind, and Atma. So the body, it has all these indriyas, like the eyes, nose, hands, feet, etc. Right? Then the mind, it has manasu, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. And then all these are part of Prakriti, right? Prakriti is the Maya aspect of Bhagavan. So all these are together working in our body. Especially when you have to go to doctor again and again, think about your body always. If they are doing this test and that test and everything, so everybody thinks about their body. And so then when they say you have to do, lung test or kidney test or liver test, then so you have all these organs and they are all working correctly. Good, thank you, Guruvayurappa, right? So all these organs are inside the body and they are all working together and then body is functioning, but beyond all this is the Atma. So the Maya Prakriti has created all this, and we are all caught in this, and we think I need all this to work correctly so that I can function in the world. So I'm relying on the body for all these things. This body has to be used correctly to attain jnana, right? Otherwise, if we use it for eating and sleeping and mating, then again punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, right? So the body will never give happiness. No matter how much milk you drink, how much ghee you take, how much protein you're eating, how much you watch everything, still the body will become old, still body will decay, still body will die. Nobody can change. So the body's nature is like that. But the soul on the other hand, it is always fresh. It is always young. It is always pure. It's always eternal. So pumān samanvayāt. The soul, the spirit never mixed with the body. And yet, it is holding everything together. It is like the glue that is making everything together and making it work. But yet, it remains separate. deheṣu sarva-saṅghāto jagattastu riti-dvida atraiva mrigyah purusho neti neti yathā. They will even take out the heart and do surgery, and then still the body seems to go for some time, right? So I'm not the hand, I'm not the eyes, I'm not the stomach, then I'm not the lung. Who am I? Like that, you have to reject. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I am the Atma-swarupa. How to get there? Again and again, to make ekagra. So as I'm doing nama, I should focus the mind on that name again and again. Focus on Guru Varpan again and again and make the mind one pointed. Let not other thought come, because the mind is the second entity which is distracting us, which is taking us out. Bahiranga Shakti, Maya is the Bahiranga Shakti. It pulls us out from our Swarupa. The moment mind has come, we have gone out. We have left the soul. We have left our Swarupa. Immediately it will never let you be quiet and stay in your Swarupa for a second. The Maya is so powerful, it will pull you. You're going to say you're sitting and going to chant for 10 minutes, yet the mind will immediately come and pull you and take your thought to somewhere else. That is the mind. So this mind has to be brought like a chain, pull it back again and again to the source. Again and again, you have to pull the mind back to the source. How? Then when I'm chanting, I have to just hear the sound. Rama Krishna, Rama Krishna, Rama Krishna, Hare Rama Krishna. Like that, hear the sound and don't let the mind wander. So that is how, because these are all Prakriti evolutes. So that Prakriti is doing all these games and distracting us from our true Swarupa. Reject it. Neti venda. I don't want. I don't want. I don't want. Like that. You have to keep rejecting this Prakriti and then keep going inside again and again. So don't say I'm a woman, I have housework and have to raise kids. No. Everybody has to do it. We have to, I heard it right, therefore I have to try it also. You have to apply it. Whatever we are hearing, we have to apply also. Not just hearing from here and letting it out from other ear. We have to hear and try. So, because until we get there, we will never get Shanti. It's for your sake only it is for our sake only Bhagavan is telling us. Not for Bhagavan, he is always in Ananda, but for our sake, for us to get complete Ananda, always Bhagavan is telling us this. So reject the body and the mind when it is pulling you outside, bring the mind back to focus and bring it back on Sri Hari's Katha, bring it back on the Narayaniam Shloka you are chanting, bring it back to the Bhagavata. Itna year after year we are doing sadhana, but bhakti never came. So many कहत सुनत बहुत दिन बीते लेकिन भक्ति नहीं आई. We have been telling, we have been, hearing for years and years. Did I get bhakti? Still no. So now what we have to do? Bring it back again. Try harder, especially for me. As I'm going through the, little challenge only, I realize this is the time. There is no more wasting. This time has come to really get this. So that is why Guru gives this test to make sure, he puts you back on track. So I'm very happy. Good. Thank you, Guru. I'm telling every day. Very good. So then only we understand the seriousness of that. So Prahlāda is teaching. He is only 5. Why did Prahlāda get so much vairagya? He's been hit again and again. Everybody tried to kill him from birth itself, from the womb itself. They have been trying to kill him. So he's saying samsara is like this. Everybody wants me dead. Who is my friend then? Only Guruvayurappan. So better get to, reach Guruvayurappan right now. So Prahlāda, from just a young age, he got bhakti. So that is very, very urgent for us. Do not waste time. Prahlāda is telling the children, aṣṭau prakṛtayaḥ proktās, traya हि tad-guṇāḥ, vikārāḥ ṣoḍaśācāryaiḥ, pumān samanvayāt, deheṣu sarva-saṅghāto, jagatasturitidvidhā, atraiva medyah puru. anvaya-vyatirekeṇa, anvaya-vyatirekeṇa, vivēkeनो शतात्मना svarga-sthāna-samāmnāyair, vivrishadभिः रसत्वरैः. anvaya-vyatirekeṇa, vivēkeनो शतात्मना, sarga-sthāna-samāmnāyair, vivrishadभिः रसत्वरैः. बुद्धेर्जागरणं स्वप्नः सुषुप्तिरिति वृत्तयः तायेनैवानुभूयन्ते स्वाध्यक्षः पुरुषः परः. बुद्धेर्जागरणं स्वप्नः सुषुप्तिरिति वृत्तयः तायेनैवानुभूयन्ते स्वाध्यक्षः पुरुषः परः. व्यतिरेकेण अन्वयाನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾ புரியுது, ವ್ಯತಿರೇಕೇಣ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾ. We have to understand either from cause to the effect. Bhagavan is the cause, and then what you are seeing here, everything in the world is effect. So you can see there was only one Bhagavan, and then he did the creation, and then now we see the effect. And now we are understanding Bhagavan like that. Or we can only see the effect, and then we say, somebody should have created all this. Or how did the sun rise every morning? How is the sun rising? How is the moon rising in the night? How is the wind blowing? How is the ocean so vast? Who is making all this work? So there must be a God. So like that, one is starting from God and looking at the effect. One is looking at the effect and going back to the Creator. Like that, we have to think, how is this world? How was it formed? Like that. So anvaya-vyatirekeṇa, vivēkeनो शतात्मना, sarva-sthāna-samāmnāyair. Understanding about creation, sustenance, dissolution. All this is happening. How is it all working? Who is that supreme being who is making all this happen? Understand. So that is Bhagavan. Again, understand that it is only Bhagavan doing everything. Buddhir-jāgaranam swapnaha sushuptiriti vrittayaha. Our buddhi has 3 states. It is awake right now, then it will have dream state, then it will have sleep. But there is a 4th state called awareness. I'm always aware. Even though when I'm sleeping, something is always aware. Because next morning I tell, I slept well. How did you know? You were sleeping, right? But there is awareness. And the awareness, sometimes we are not able to catch it. because the mind is sleeping, the mind merges into awareness and everything is lay ho jata hai. So we are not able to understand. But that awareness that it's always there, I. So when we can catch it, then that is the Atma. So Prahlāda is telling there's a fourth state which is separate from the buddhi, jagaranam swapnaha, sushuptiriti vrittayah, tayenaivanubhuyanti swadhyakshah, purushah parah.
So, but is the Turiya is awareness?
Turiya state, at the last fourth state.
That is the awareness,
Turiya state. So Adhyaksha Purusha Paraha. So we need to, by using our Viveka, by hearing and then by mere intellectual understanding is not enough. We have to understand by Anubhava. So again, all this is theory, but then how to get here, that he will tell next page. So right now, buddhi-jagaranam swapnaha, sushuptiriti vrittayah, tayenaivanubhuyante swadhyakshah purushah parah. Ebis tri-varṇaiḥ, paryastaiḥ, buddhi-bhedaiḥ, kriyodbhavaiḥ. स्वरूपमात्मनो बुद्धेर् गन्धैर्वायुमिवान्वयात् एभिस्त्रिवर्णैः पर्यस्तैः बुद्धिभेदैः क्रियोद्भवैः स्वरूपमात्मनो बुद्धेर् गन्धैर्वायुमिवान्वयात् एतद्वारो हि संसारो गुण-कर्म-निबन्धनः ajñāna-mūlo पार्थोऽपि पुंसः स्वप्नैवेष्यते तद्वारो हि संसारो गुण-कर्म-निबन्धनः ajñāna-mūlo-पार्थोऽपि पुंसः स्वप्नैवेष्यति. So all the things we are doing because of karma only. Because of karma we are entangled in this samsara and we are coming back again and again because of karma. But the Atma never got entangled in this. Atma is always separate only, but we are not able to tap the ananda of Atma. We are because we are caught in the samsara and we are getting pulled out from the Atma always. So if we have vairagya, then we'll say, I don't want anything from samsara. I'm good. Like that, you have to have vairagya. Then you can, slowly get rid of this karma bandha. Otherwise, we are caught in our own karma. Nobody to blame. My action will create my karma. What I am going through is what I have done. So it is we are all in this caught in this karma and thinking, oh, what is happening? I'm actually not at all this. My swarupa is ananda. But to get that ananda, you have to have the experience of the samsara nashwar hai. Samsara mein kuch saar nahi hai. Everything is kachada here. You should be able to reject. Since I have desire to enjoy, I get caught in it again and again. It is because of raga, dvesha, I am getting caught in samsara. So I should have the viveka and vairagya to say enough, no more, enough. Like that, Prahlāda is telling, using your buddhi, reject all this and then focus on Atma alone. But it is not mere intellectual understanding, but it is direct anubhava should be there. How to get direct anubhava? Tasmād bhavadbihi kartavyam karmanam triguṇātmanam bija nirharanam yoga pravaho paramodiyah. So good. Prahlāda, amazing. How is teaching? 5 years old, see? So, tasmād bhavadbihi kartavyam karmanam triguṇātmanam bija nirharanam yoga pravaho paramodiyah satropāya sahasrāṇam ayam bhagavatoदितः यदीश्वरे भगवति यदायैरण्यसारथिः. Now it is telling how to get here. Bhakti is the way. Tatropāya sahasrāṇam. There will be many ways people would have said, but what is most delightful to Sri Hari himself? ayam bhagavato-didah yadīśvare bhagavati yadāyairantasāratihi. We should do all our work which will create devotion to Sri Hari. Out of all other methods, devotion is most pleasing to Sri Hari. Tasmāt bhavadbhih kartavyam कर्मणां त्रिगुणात्मनां बीजनिर्हरणं योगः प्रवाहो परमोदीयः तत्रोपायसहस्राणाम् अयं भगवतोदितः तदीश्वरे भगवति यदायैरन्तसारथिः. All this now, therefore, tasmat, therefore, use your buddhi to reject all this prakriti and its evolutes and establish yourself in the Atman. How? By destroying the ajñāna, the ignorance. Ajñāna-nāṣakam devam. With Guru Kripayalada, you can reach here. Only with Guru Kripa, one can reach. For this last step, we need Guru Kripa. By my own effort, I could read Bhagavata 1,000 times, but I will not get jnana on my own. I need Guru Kripa to get that, remove the final, give the final release. The final release has to come by Guru Kripa. We have already done punya in many janmas to get here. Now we are hearing all this. We have already done punya in many janma to even hear all this. And now to actually cut that ignorance, we need Guru Kripa. So, Bija Nirharanam Yoga Pravaho Paramodiya. Understand that seed of aham is the root cause of everything. All the kama, krodha, bhaya, lobha, all this in the aham. And the aham itself is fake. It is a phantom. It is a pseudo. So the aham is wrong. So everything we try to achieve is all wrong. So that aham has to be eradicated. Then only that pure atma we can feel. So the aham, the Yede Sodra, Prahlāda is telling, remove that aham, that bija, the seed which is aham. Remove that. How? By there are various methods to get here, but the most delightful one is the one that creates bhakti to Sri Hari. Yada yairanjasaratihi tatropaya sahasranam ayam bhagavato didah yadīśvare bhagavati yada yairanjasaratihi. Now see, Guru Shushrushaya Bhaktya sarva-labdharpaṇeന ca saṅghēన sadhu bhaktānām īśvara-ādhanēന ca. You need Guru Kripa at this stage. Otherwise, it's not possible. To make the mind have taste for this, even it is Kripa only. To get here itself is Kripa. To have so much ruchi for this is Kripa only. Then to again and again churn the mind and then actually get here the jnana, Guru Kripa only. So we have to serve Guru, Guru Shushrushaya Bhaktya sarva-labdharpaṇeന ca saṅghēన sadhu bhaktānām īśvara-ādhanēന ca. To do Guru Bhakti, we have to offer everything to Bhagavan, then have Sangha of the devotees, and then do Bhakti to Bhagavan. Shraddhaya tat-kathāyam ca. See, hear the katha with faith. Kirtanaiye guṇa-karma-nā tad-pādāmburuhadhyānāde tallinge-charhanādivihi. षड्वर्गैः क्रियते भक्तिरीश्वरे वासुदेवे भगवति यया संलभते रतिम्. एवं निर्जित-षड्वर्गैः क्रियते भक्तिरीश्वरे वासुदेवे भगवति यया संलभते रतिम्. शुश्रूषया भक्त्या सर्वलब्धार्पणेन च. We have to do seva to Gurunāthar. Get in the satsang of a Mahan, and then the Mahan would teaching it will take us like this. In our Guruji satsang, it is Bhakti Marga. So all this is happening naturally. When you are in that satsang, we are doing kirtan, we are doing katha shravana, we are doing nama, we are doing seva, we are doing all this. So automatically we are in that satsang. So all this is happening automatically. I didn't go searching for it. It just came. Bhagavan only comes as Gurunatha. Bhagavan only selects which is your correct path, and he puts us in that path of with that Guru. So we are already in that Bhakti Marga and blessed to do all this already. Guru Shushrūṣaya Bhaktya Sarva-labdharpanena cha Sangena Sadhu Bhaktanam Sadhu Sangha ईश्वर आराधनेन च सर्वे भगवान श्रद्धया तत्कथायां च कीर्तनैः गुणकर्मणा तत्पादां गुरुहध्यानात्. Again, do dhyana of Bhagavan's beautiful rupa, tallinge charanadibihi, remembering all the beautiful emblems of Bhagavan, worshipping Bhagavan, and then harisarveshu bhuteshu, seeing Bhagavan in everyone and serving everyone to the best of our ability. Bhagavan astha iti bhutani manasa कामैस्तैः साधुमानयेते एवं निर्जित षड्वर्गैः क्रियते भक्तिरीश्वरे. One who lives like this, he will develop bhakti and slowly he will conquer the indriyas. And so all those before, when we said neti, 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 we have to do with effort. All this will happen automatically when we are engaged in bhakti marga. एवं निर्जित षड्वर्गैः क्रियते भक्तिरीश्वरे वासुदेवे भगवति यथा यासं लभते रतिम्. So with bhakti and only we'll have that ananda. There was a great Pandit Padmanabha, and in those days they will do shastrartha, means they will go and debate shastra. So he will be debating with other Pandit, and two Pandits will be debating, and then each one will be asking question to each other, and then the one who wins is the winner. One will lose and one will win. Just like when there is a wrestling match, right? And people will hit each other, and then one of them will lose. Like that, intelligent people will have intelligent match like Shastra. So this Pandit, he was a Padmanabha, he was a Pandit, and he was so brilliant, and he would win everywhere he goes. Nobody can, argue with him, nobody can challenge him on any subject, Sankhya Yoga or Bhakti Yoga or Jnana Marga or Karma Marga or Mimamsa or whatever, Sanskrit, everything, expert. So he was everywhere in Bharat Desha, he had already won everyone. Except now he went to Kashi. In Kashi, it was Vishwanatha is ruling, Lord Shiva is there, and so many Pandits are there in Kashi. They are all feeling insecure that this Padmanabha has come to our territory, and now he is going to come and do Shastravada with us, and then we are going to lose. The Pandits are getting, a little insecure. How to beat this fellow? He's already, the world famous now. So they are all going to and doing a puja to Lord Shiva to please Lord Shiva. They are doing a yaga and saying, oh Lord Shiva, please help us. This Pandit has come. How do we tackle him? You only tell us. So they are all doing dhyana for a long time. Then Lord Shiva appears. And then when Shiva appears, Lord Shiva knows everything. In this Kashi only, who is living? Kabir Das Ji. Kabir Das Ji is incarnation of Prahlāda. Kabir Das is also there, and all these Pandits are there. These Pandits are already chidte hain, Kabir Das Ji say. They don't like Kabir Das because he's always seen it, even though he doesn't have anything, they are all jealous of him. So, but our Lord Shiva thought, this good plan. Good Lord Shiva told the Pandits are saying, this new Padmanabha has come and he's trying to, win and everywhere. He's already won and he's trying to come and make us lose to him. Please help us. So Lord Shiva thinking, Acha, now this is a good chance to kill two birds with one stone. Means these Pandits are already, jealous of Kabir. So he wants to teach them a lesson. And he wants to teach Padmanabha also a lesson. So Lord Shiva thinks like that. So he told the Pandits, you go and send that Padmanabha to Kabir Das, then he will take care. If Padmanabha is able to, bring Kabir Das, then he has one Kashi also. He has one this state of Kashi. If not, then he will lose. So you take him to Kabir Das, Lord Shiva told. So next morning, all the Pandits woke up, they say, in my dream, Lord Shiva came and he told like this. Another Pandit said, in my dream also Shiva came and told like this. So all the Pandits said, okay, this must be Lord Shiva's plan. So let us tell Padmanabha to go to Kabir Das ji. So Kabir Das ji के पास भेजा उसको. And Padmanabha is telling Kabir Das ji, पूछो, what you want to ask me? Any subject you ask me. He didn't even do pranam to Kabir Das ji. He's just saying, you ask me anything, I will answer. Kabir Das ji, he did not even know reading, writing. He's only Anguta chap, thumb impression. He has no book study at all. All he does, Nam, only Nama, lifelong Nama. So Kabir Das is not educated, just like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So did not go to school at all, like that. But this Pandit Padmanabha is telling, you ask me some question, I will, and I will answer any question. Kabir Das, he said, I'm not interested, Baba, please leave me alone. No, you have to ask. If you don't ask, then you write and give me that Kabir Das ji has lost Padmanabha. You write and give me. Kabir Das ji said, I never asked you anything. How can I just write and give you? Then Pandit ji, Padmanabha said, then I have one. Acha, okay, I'll ask something. Kabir Das ji said. Then he said, Kabir Das ji said, समझ के पढ़े कि पढ़ के समझे हो. समझ के पढ़े हो या पढ़ के समझे हो. Means, did you understand first and then study, or did you study first and then understand? See the difference? What did he say? समझ के पढ़े हो या पढ़ के समझे हो. So Kabir Das ji asked this. Go tell the answer for this. Who is confused? Padmanabha is confused. Did I first study and understand, or did I already understand and then I studied? He is confused. So he goes and sits under a tree and says, what is this? Samajh ke padhe, padh ke samjhe. He says, I cannot answer, I don't know. Did I already know everything and then I went to verify my knowledge? Or did I not know anything and only by studying I got knowledge? How did it happen? He is confused and he is trying to tell himself again and again. How does a little kid learn in school? First it doesn't know anything, then it is learning and it gets knowledge. Or is it that knowledge is already there and we are getting, verification from outside? How is it? Like this, he is confused. On the top of the tree, he is sitting. This Brahma-Rakshas are talking to each other. They are saying, Arey, idhar mat baithna, don't sit here. This is my place. Another Brahma-Rakshas is coming. No, this is my place. I'm going to sit here. Then go, don't take this place. This is place reserved for Padmanabha. He's going to come here. Arey, Padmanabha is sitting on the ground. He is hearing these Brahma-Rakshas talking up in the tree. He's saying, the Brahma-Rakshas are talking. This Padmanabha, abhi thode din mein, he's going to come here. He's going to also become a Brahma-Rakshasa like us. Padmanabha is terrified. He said, what are you saying? See, everywhere you went and you showed off your knowledge to everyone and you made the other person lose and you made and insulted them and humiliated them, uska paap lagega. You're going to get sin for all those. For all the people you defeated and humiliated, you're going to get all their sins and you're going to become a Brahma-Rakshas. Like this, they're telling now Padmanabha is terrified and he doesn't know what to do. So he comes and runs and falls at the feet of Kabir Das ji. कबीर दास जी मुझे माफ कर दो, मैं समझा भी नहीं, मैं समझ के भी नहीं पढ़ा, पढ़ के भी नहीं समझा. Even after reading, I don't understand. And first also I didn't understand. So you only help me. Like this, he fell at the feet of Kapila and says, "Mujhe bachao, please save me, please save me. This Brahma Rakshas is attacking me, please save me." Kabir Das ji se kuch nahi hoga. Just come and chant Ram, everything is fine. And then he became a devotee of Kabir Das. And then just by the name of Bhagavan, he attained bhakti and attained Bhagavan. So this is what is bhakti. Bhakti is not all studying all the book and everything and showing off to others and then humiliating. Bhakti is having the prema to Bhagavan and chanting the name with devotion so that we attain bhakti. It is not Kabir Das ji didn't even go to school, right? But that Ananda. So that is what here Prahlāda is telling. Have bhakti to Sri Hari. Hear the katha of Sri Hari and understand Sri Hari is everywhere. And then serve him and then offer everything to him. Guru Shushrūshaya Bhaktya Sarva-labdharpanena cha Sangena Sadhu Bhaktānaṁ Ishvara-āraධanena cha Shraddhaya tad-kathāyaṁ cha Kirtanaihi guṇa-karma-nibandhanaḥ तत्पादाम्बुरुहद्यानात् तल्लिङ्गेच्छार्हणादिभिः हरिः सर्वेषु भूतेषु भगवानास्त ईश्वरः इति भूतानि मनसा भावैस्तैः साधुमानैः एवं निर्जितषड्वर्गैः क्रियते भक्तिरीश्वरे वासुदेवे भगवति यथा यया संलभते रतिं गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्दा गोविन्दा सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. This is the goal. वासुदेवे भगवती यया संलभते सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. अद्भुतं बालकम् अम्बुजेक्षणं चतुर्भुजं शङ्खगदायुधायुधं श्रीवत्सलक्ष्मं गलशोभिकौस्तुभं पीताम्बरं सान्द्रपयोधसौभगं महार्हवैडूर्यकिरीटकुण्डल वृषापरिष्वक्तसहस्रकुण्डलं उद्दामकाञ्च्यं गदकङ्कणादिभिः विरोचमानं वसुदेवैक्षता. When I chant Narayanyam, we all chant Narayanyam shloka. Everybody knows. Namranam sannidhatte saladamapi purastairanaभ्यर्थितानपि अर्थान् कामान् अजस्रं वितरति परमानन्द सान्द्रां गतिं च. Bhagavan is going to give everything we ask for, right? Namranam sannidhatte sadadamapi purastairanaभ्यर्थितानपि अर्थान् कामान् अजस्रं. All our desire is fulfilling Bhagavan, but he's also giving something you didn't even ask. Paramananda Sandram Gadim cha. He's giving that. He's giving that jnana. He's going to give that. You didn't explicitly ask for it, but Guru Ayappan is giving that. So he brought you here. He brought us in satsang. He's going to take care of all our life, whatever we need, he will give. But he's also giving Paramananda Sandram Gadim cha. So, and the ananda, and the jnana, Bhagavan is holding in his, hand ready to give. So, whenever we chant Narayanyam, remember, he wants to give the best. He will not leave you until he gives you the best. He is holding on and you cannot escape his grip. This is what I tell myself. So, I didn't even ask, but he's giving. He's giving. He didn't ask, but he is giving on his own. He wants to give the best to you, so he will give. That's why that shloka, it is clicking. That's why I say Narayanyam, different way, different times you read, the shloka will speak in different way. So, Paramananda Sandram Gadim cha is going to give Ananda Sandrattila, is going to immerse you. Ittam Nisheshalabhyutam निरवधिकफलः पारिजातो हरे त्वं क्षुद्रं तं चक्रवाटी द्रुमम् अभिलषति व्यर्थवर्तिव्रजोऽयं गुरुवायुरप्पा शरणं कलिमलहरणं त्वां श्रुत्वा कैवल्यसुखप्रदम् कृष्णप्रेमनिमग्नो राजा कृष्णपदाम्बुजमाप देवा जय जय भागवत जय जय भागवत देवा जय जय भागवत जय जय राधा कृष्ण स्वरूप जय जय भागवत देवा जय जय भागवत। बोलिए भागवत भगवान की जय। भागवत महापुराण की जय।